Okay, let's take a look at the model first. The hands don't seem symmetrical here. See how they're at very different angles? That's going to kind of bite you later. So make sure those are symmetrical. Normally I have the arms out to the side. There's really no need to have done this extra poly smooth here. You shouldn't do that. That makes things too dense. And then same here. You've got an extra smooth facing. I don't know why you've added that. It's not good. It's very dense, especially here, and unnecessarily so. It doesn't really add any detail. It just gives you more edges to have to deal with. Um, and yeah, I mean, again, and the face looks really dense too, and it just looks like it hasn't been shaped very much. You know, everything's like really, when I look at it, see how it's just a big sort of wedge shape and like all these very flat surfaces. It looks like, because the idea is that you start out with like a very little amount of geometry and then you shape those few points as far as you can. Then you add an edge and then you shape those new points as far as you can. And then you add an edge and you shape that as far as you can, etc., etc. What it looks like you did is just you started with a simple shape, you didn't shape it, then you just added loads of edges without adjusting them at all. And that's where you get these weird kind of very dense but very flat kind of angular surfaces. And this whole head has a real big kind of wedge shape. So it's not looking great. But yeah, this is going to need some more edges back here. That's a little bit sparse there. Um, and you're going to want to find a way to fill this gap here. I would shape the waist a little bit better and either probably have the shirt hanging over the edge, but right now that looks a bit wide, so I might shrink that down a bit. But you've made it harder for yourself by smoothing it unnecessarily. Make sure to mirror the hand, make sure the hand's kind of lined up better with the arm first of all, and then make sure it's mirrored over properly. Um, and yeah, I think the shoe's fine. A little simple, but okay. Um, just checking. Yeah, I mean, you might want to lay these out a little nicer, but they're okay. That's fine. That's fine. So the hands are fine. You just need to position it and make sure they're mirrored. Otherwise, your skeleton's not going to work when you build it. Yeah, I mean, the UV layout, okay. I just don't think the model's great. Um, might be able to get a little bit more if I lay this out again. A little bit more space out of it. I guess that's about the same. It's not that different. Maybe it was probably fine the way you had it. Okay. Yeah, main thing is some model fixes. I think the UV layout's just fine.